It's your boy Akademiks. The top 5 coons of the year. I mean, if I had to get a top 5, well, number one, being a coon has such a negative connotation towards it. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to cooning, as far as how I see it, it's mostly entertainment. Like most of these people who I think are out here cooning, or we might think are coons, I think they're doing it for, number one, entertainment purposes. Number two, I think they're doing it because it's profitable. It gets people to talk about them. It gets people to follow them. It gets their name always out there without them doing their actual crafts, despite whatever that is. You know what I mean? It could be sports. It could be music. It could be any type of field of entertaining. So it gets them out there. So I don't really think being a coon, to a certain extent, is bad. Just like I said, you know what I mean? For example, Floyd Mayweather. At times he's a coon, but I think he manages to keep being a coon and being level-headed just at the right level where he doesn't get out of hand, where he's like the top. Like, if I was going to give the top 5 coons of 2013, let me see. And these are only niggas that they were cooning so much that you're like, come on, dog. Like you're cooning so much right now that you're sloppy, dog. Like, you're doing too much cooning. Cut it down, turn down a little bit. If I had to give a top 5, I'd probably say, and that's the thing, most of these people, I'm going to say, I like them, but they were doing a little bit too much with 2013. All right, number 5, Peter Gunz.
I didn't realize how crazy my life was and how crazy what I was doing. It was a normal life to me. Do you hurt any less as a woman when you find out the dude you love is cheating on you? Just because a marriage is attached to it makes the pain more?
Peter Gunz, that's my dude, because I love Love and Hip Hop. I love watching Love and Hip Hop. I love that ratchetness. I tune in every week. You know what I mean? Late Night Creep always got it. If I miss it, that joint is popping. I like the role that Peter Gunz is on that show, but he's doing a little bit too much. Like, he's doing too much. He's trying a little bit too hard to be Stevie J. And I'm not saying he's trying, because it seems like it's his life, but it's just too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he marries a side chick. You know what I mean? You catch him on camera. He got the dirty feet. You know, he's like backpedaling, going, like, he looks a little bit sloppy, a little bit amateurish. And it just seems like he's just cooning for a check. And he's also admitted that he's like, yo, I was broke. I'm just doing this for a check. That's definitely some coon activity. You know what I mean? You're doing it just to entertain people, and you actually throw your integrity out the door. You know what I mean? So I'd probably say number 5, but still, I love Peter Gunz. But number 4, I'd probably have to go with like Trinidad James.
But now we run y'all music. I'm not trying to start now, but if you want to do something, we can do something, because I don't give a fuck.
Trinidad James was out here cooning, man. Trinidad James had a year. Like, I think Trinidad James figured out at some point that, you know what? These people will never ever take me serious. And the thing is, he actually thought we would take him serious. So he started getting really pissed off. And he started lashing out. We saw, like, he went up to interviews. He told radio hosts, he's like, yo, y'all diss me, I will knuckle up. And I'm like, what? Like, he was that offended that people didn't take him seriously. But from he came out, everyone said it. This guy kind of reminds us of something we didn't take serious in the beginning. He reminds us of Jerome from Martin. And that's all jokes. Your teeth, your whole swag. You know what I mean? The thing is, he's intellectual, but nobody really cares about that. Like, the music you came out with and your appearance my mind was already made up. It's bad, but my mind was already made up. But now you're taking offense that people aren't really following your music or not taking you seriously after the fact, because you already had your big hit, and now you're cooning. You know what I mean? Then you went to New York and then you said some crazy stuff just to get some hits. And I feel you, I understand that, but I'd probably say you're number 4 coon. And I still like his stuff, but number 4 coon. But number 3, Adrien Broner. And that's my dude. Adrien Broner is my guy. But as I said with Floyd manages the amount of coon, or the coon level he's at. Like, he knows to turn it on, turn it off, and he knows not to do too much. Like, Adrien Broner was wilding so much this year. Like, he dropped a sex tape with him having a threesome. He went on a rap tour. We saw this dude with his shirt off constantly, just dancing, doing some dumb stuff. You know what I mean? We saw him trying to get the baby moms of the other dude's boxer to switch against him. Like, he was doing a little bit too much. And on top of that, he admitted, he's like, yo, to keep it real, I keep a bare belly when I'm not boxing. Which, you're then cooning so much, you're compromising your actual craft just to entertain people and to do some other stuff. You know what I mean? So he ended up losing his first fight, and that's why he's on the cooning list. But definitely, I'm gonna say this on the record. Adrien Broner, to me, is one of the most entertaining people out there. He just needs to know how to really, he got to control that, man. He got to control that cooning. And number two, if I had to go to number two, and this is not even hip hop, but Rob